work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had.
Yo, what's going on, Geek Corner? This is your boy, Mac, the Mad Scientist.
And Vievo.
This is the Orange Phoenix Show, Nerd Talk Live. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about all things of geek culture, whether it's anime, manga, video games, pro wrestling, you name it. We nerd it. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. And just like I said yesterday in the last night's live show, we are now on Twitch and YouTube together as a joint live show. And also, thank you to the now 302 subscribers for the YouTube channel. So continue to support us, continue to share this video, and check out the other videos that we do have. And shout out to Boogie Blends in his absence today because he had a prior engagement. And we had to work some things out. But it's me and Vievo, so we got a jam-packed show for you guys today. As you see in the thumbnail, we're going to talk about the PlayStation 5 Pro and potential games of the year. And there's a new game that actually released. I wouldn't say new game, but there's a collection that's been released today as of September 12th. And the FGC is raging about this thing. And I have actually played this game. We're talking about Marvel vs. Capcom collection. As you can see, I got my Marvel shirt on because I'm on my shit. So we are ready to go. Vievo, what is going on with you today? Your hotel room looks haunted.
Because it probably is. So if I get kidnapped or if I come up missing, that's why. I am currently in Providence, Rhode Island on my recruiting track. I'll be in Boston tomorrow. Well, yeah, I'll be driving to Boston tomorrow. Yeah, but I drove in from, where was I before earlier today? I was in North Haven, Connecticut at a university for a fair, and tomorrow at this hotel location, there's another fair, and then I'll be driving to Boston for yet another fair, and then flying back on Sunday, so.
First off, that is a lot of fairs. So, wow, you are going to be very, very busy. Very, very busy. Yes.
Silver lining is for my car rental, they gave me a Dodge Charger, and it was on the whim of the enterprise manager, he was walking me towards the standard cars. He was like, I should give you a Dodge Charger. And I was like,
Yes.
I mean, I would love one. And if you're being serious right now, then yes, please. He was like, okay, cool. Make sure you pick the one with the nicer rims.
Is it a Hellcat?
No, it's a GT.
Is it? Okay. Hey, listen. Hey, man. Charger's a Charger, man. Let it ride. Let it ride. Let it ride. And how long you gonna have this Dodge Charger?
Huh?
How long you gonna have it? Yeah.
Until Sunday.
Until Sunday. Whoa. Man, Deuce Falco, man. He said, appreciate you taking the time out for this, man. Really appreciate you, Deuce, man. Because I feel like you have contributed to the now 302 subscribers to this channel. And special shout out to you, man. But we got a jam-packed show for you guys today. And when I mean jam-packed, I mean jam-packed. Obviously, Vievo is busy, and she took time out of her busy schedule to get things done. Now, not as busy as Shannon Sharp on IG Live, though, but, yeah, this man clearly don't know how to work IG Live, allegedly. So, man, as we already know, that's some news that broke yesterday. It was on the airwaves. It was on the Twitter waves. It was on the Facebook waves. It was on all kind of social media waves. And if you haven't seen it, you must have been hiding under the rock, because this man been clapping cheeks on IG Live. Allegedly, this woman's name is Michelle, and he did an emergency show with Ocho Cinco. And yeah, he was apologetic, but not apologetic. I mean, if you was shocked by Shannon Sharp getting down the way he's getting down, so he never tried to sugarcoat that at all. So, but you already know that Vievo's muted at this moment because she's getting things done. Vievo, are you okay over there? Okay, over there. So yeah, do say everybody do the ground. Everybody do the ground on 3. Man, got caught up, man. Hopefully he still got a job at ESPN, man, because whoo, that's messing up the church's money right there. That is killing the game.
Was his ratings down?
No, his ratings shot to the roof because like the minute.
No, I mean before this fiasco.
No, it wasn't. He just said he threw his phone on the bed. Yeah, he just said he threw his phone on the bed, and and that was a wrap from there. So he said he'd never been on IG Live before. Like, bro,
he knows how to work.
You know how hard it is to get. Okay, first of all, I can see.
Did you see that one? There was one Twitter. One Twitter account was like, I put on my FBI and my stalker hat, and I found who the girl was, and then screenshots of the girl's account and her actual profile. She was like, I found this in under 4 minutes. I was like,
oh yeah, I seen that. I seen that. Like, oh, y'all really trying to find out who Michelle is. And there was this dude was like, his wife won like a free lunch with Shannon, but it's like it's taking a good minute for her to get back. Maybe he's showing her like the Super Bowls or whatever. Like it's been a long lunch. I was like, bro, you took an L, dog. Like let's go ahead and cut your losses, bro. The Twitter, yeah. See, Dude saw it. He said, yeah, the Twitter PI girl, yeah. She was doing her private investigation, man. But yeah, we got a jam-packed show for you guys today, man. Let's get into it. We are talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro, and they recently made their announcement. So, Vievo, how do you feel about this PlayStation 5 Pro?
Y'all actually pay for this? Y'all deserve to be scammed. Y'all are getting scammed.
So, PS5 Pro, Sony actually made this announcement over the past couple of days, and they did like a side-by-side of the current PlayStation 5 that you do have and the PS5 Pro. But here's the thing. The thing is, there's not that much of a difference. You paying like $700, which is the most expensive console like ever. We talking like Neo Geo numbers here. This is $700 for this PS5 Pro with no vertical stand and no disc drive for this much of better graphics.
I wouldn't even. It's not even that much. It's
Yeah.
like you see this paper here.
Yeah,
That's the difference you're getting.
yeah,
That's the difference.
yeah. We talking like ray tracing, and for a little
I had to
extra
ask. I
shadow.
was like, "What the hell is ray tracing, and why do I care? I wear fucking glasses. I'm not going to be able to tell the difference. I'm blind anyways." So
True. And the thing is, I'm not paying $700 for a little extra shadow. Like what I'm doing that for? And for the record, I do not have a 4K flat screen TV. It's 1080p. So I mean, it's not going to do me any good for one. And there's already been rumors circling that the GTA 6 game is not going to be 60 FPS. Like, this is the whole premise of this PS5 Pro, that it can easily do 60 FPS. So if GTA 6 has a possibility of not being 60 frames per second, why the piss are we buying a PS5 Pro for $700? What's the problem? What is going on here?
right, and there was another content creator that he I think he made a TikTok, but he was basically like, so are there any like PS5 Pros exclusive games that I can't play on the regular PS5?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Can I play the entire existing catalog of PS5 games already on the PS5 Pro without issue? Yes. There's nothing outside of those 2 or 3 little things. I mean, the regular PS5, I think the PS5 Slim is still going for, I think it's $450.
Yeah.
And then what the regular PS5, well, I'm on Best Buy site right now.
Mm-hmm.
PS5 consoles.
And I just purchased a PS5, right? Because EA College Football 25. So now, I'm trying to increase my library up a little bit, and then the PS5 Pro comes out. I'm like, there's no way in hell. First of all, you're paying for this console, and on top of that, if you want a physical disc drive, you have to buy the disc drive separately, which is like $80. So you paying close to another $100 for the hard disc drive. Like, you didn't give us the common courtesy to say, hey, let's put a disc drive in this to combine it and give you the vertical stand to go along with it. Like, that could have been a little package deal. It would have sold it a little bit better for me. But what you were saying?
So the PS5 Slim console digital edition is $450.
Uh-huh.
The regular PS5 Slim console is $500.
Yeah.
They look the exact same.
So here's the thing that people don't realize. Like, the only reason people are going to buy this PS5 Pro to say, hey, I got a PS5 Pro and I'm showing it off. Like, it's like the latest new thing, but it's not going to do that much of a difference between what you have already and what you're getting. You just spending a few $100 more on something that may potentially not play 60 FPS on every single game. Oh, what you were saying?
No, I was like that. The changes that they made doesn't justify the additional $300.
No.
Especially, I could see if people, say that people were looking to get into PS5. They don't have a PS5.
Yeah.
Okay, well, maybe they'll go for the Pro as opposed to the existing one. But it's still, if you already have a PS5 that's perfectly in fine, working order, but that's an epic waste of money.
Yeah, indeed. Like, if you are a newcomer to this, like the PlayStation 4 Pro, that was the PlayStation I bought. I didn't have a prior PlayStation 4. That's just the one I got. So, that was justified purchase for me. And if I didn't have the PS5 now, maybe I would consider the PS5 Pro or whatever the case may be. But if you already got one and it really not that much of a difference. So also, I pull up a little bit of news when it comes down to this bit of information. So basically, PS5 Pro, according to IGN announcement, sparks PS5 disc drive sales, rush, and scalping. So it says that this week Sony pulled back the curtain on the mid-gen upgrade, which costs $700 and does not come with the disc drive. Now, as the debate rages on about the cost of the PS5 Pro, sales of the $79.99 PS5 disc drive has spiked ahead of the PS5 Pro's November 7th release date and anticipation of the pre-orders going live on September 26th. Now, I said Walmart shows over 1,000 PS5 disc drives were bought since yesterday.
Yeah, by the bots.
Exactly. At the time of this article's publication, over 200 in people's carts. The PS5 disc drive is currently sold out at some online retailers like Amazon, Best Buy, and Target. It is available at others, however, including PlayStation Direct. So
and watch, I bet they're gonna sell those for like 2 to 3 times what they're actually worth.
Oh, easily. That's like an extra $250.
I mean, that's what they did with my Xbox. Like, I had to pay double what it was worth.
Yeah. There's no way, man. I mean, I'm hearing rumors that GameStop is giving you like a considerable trade-in offer, like, you know, $300, $400 to considering the condition. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. But you're still paying an additional $250 or $300 plus a disc drive if you want one. And now I think some consumers are going after this thing, not realizing that Sony and Microsoft are gradually going away from physical games, because if you buy a game digitally, you can't trade that thing in. You can't take it to the store. Once you buy it, you bought it. So if Sony comes out with a game and they charging like $80-$90 for it, and you pay for it digitally and the game sucks, chances are you're not going to get yourself a refund, unless it's Concord, of course. But any other game, they're not in the business of refunding games because it sucks and people weren't playing. They're not going to do that every single time. That's unrealistic. This is a cash grab. That's all this is. This is a cash grab. And if you're going to do all that, you might as well get yourself a gaming laptop. Like, or a gaming PC. Yes, I know that's more expensive than the PlayStation 5 Pro. And I get all that. But if you're trying to...
You can do so much more.
Yeah, if you want the best FPS and that's what your selling point is, like, you can get yourself a gaming PC and be done with it. And that's going to last you, you know, for what? 5, 6, 8 years? Really? Because console's still trying to catch up to that, you know, those frames. So I can't do it. I can't do it. Do you know anybody that's going to go out their way to get the PS5 Pro?
No. I haven't heard anybody, I haven't even heard anybody mention it, that was something that they were interested in. A lot of the people I know are like PC gamers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're set.
Now, it do have a 2 terabyte storage, like off rip.
Yeah, but with all of the different games coming out and the size of these games, they could, I mean, depending upon what types of games they play, I mean, it may take a little while, but you could still, especially if they're like, if they have a lot of expansions. Why does it look like there's water? You know what? Let me stop.
It's the shiny. It's the shiny. I don't know, man. It's just, I don't like the gist of this. Like, it's going to sell. That's the thing. It's going to sell. I don't think it's going to sell as bad. I don't think they're going to be mass producing these PS5 Pros, but I think they are being realistic with what their sales are. But, you know, it's not justifiable in buying it.
When did the original PS5 come out? Was it
during COVID?
So like 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. So this is like, what are the life of consoles, like, what, 5 to 7 years?
Give or take.
Ish.
Right. Now, that's the thing. That is the thing, Vievo. You buy a
They're
PS5
like, we gotta
Pro.
come out with something.
Right. and you get a PS5 Pro. What about in the next 2 years you get a PlayStation 6? Like, did you really just spend $700 on this thing for 2 years later to spend an additional maybe $800 for a PlayStation 6? I'm just taking stabs in the dark here because you know the PlayStation 6 going to be more powerful than PS5 Pro. So if the PS5 Pro is $700, I can only imagine what a PlayStation 6 is going to cost. Now you're getting into the PC range now. But, and oh, by the way, Call of Duty is 300 gigs alone.
See?
300.
What is a terabyte? A terabyte is what? 1,000 gigs?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. I mean, you get like 4 or 5 real good games with that size, and that's it. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, that ain't it, man. That ain't it.
So, I mean, I know, like with my Xbox, I bought the one with the disc drive just because I still had a lot of Xbox games, Xbox One games that I could still play. But I don't know if I could ever make that leap to just. It's probably coming anyways. Like Xbox will probably go in that direction and just offer purely digital at some point. But yeah,
realistically,
I think
yeah.
Well, I'm a play my Xbox until the wheels fall off. I still have my Advanced Warfare Edition Xbox, and it still works perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds really cool when you turn it on.
My PlayStation 4 sounds like a lawnmower.
Not
man.
A lawnmower.
Like, listen, bro. Like, what's the last game I put in there? What was the last game I put in there? I don't remember. But either way, when I put that disc in, they're like, hey. I was like, yo, what is happening?
You were probably like, you can do it.
I was like, come on, man. Hold on. I had my fingers crossed, man. Listen. Look, the old heads know, man, when you try to put in that disc for the PlayStation 2 and that disc was a little scratched up and you hoping for that whoop.
Yep.
That's what I was waiting on. I was like, man, listen, don't fail me, PS4. Hold on.
I feel like I was really rough with the PS2 that we had. Like, I'd be slamming the lip. Popping it up. Like, yeah.
Oh, man. But, I mean, I finally got a PS5. But as you know my story, I got a gaming laptop. So I'm bouncing between Steam and PS5. Like, I bought Space Marine 2 on Steam because, I'm going to stream that over the weekend. So I'm with that. But either way, PS5 Pro, no. Don't do that to yourself. Not for this much of graphical power. Like, don't do that. Like, if you don't notice it, like, right offhand, and it did a poor job with the side by sides. Like, it was not selling for me. Like, come on, it's trash.
Like,
and you had.
I'm not gonna notice that difference.
Exactly.
I still don't notice the difference with you with the comparison.
I'm like, man, you gonna show me Ratchet and Clank? Like, show me GTA 6. Like, that what you should have did. But I digress. But you talking about potential games of the year for 2024. Vievo first candidate is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Do you think this has vast potential in winning game of the year?
I'm the wrong person to ask that.
You mean the wrong person to ask?
I mean, Final Fantasy has always had amazingly beautiful visuals.
Yes.
But I am so far removed from the Final Fantasy franchise. Honestly, the last Final Fantasy game I played was X2.
Okay.
Or 10-2. Whatever. I always call it X2, but whatever. And I'm not counting the Kingdom Hearts games.
Yeah, you are pro Kingdom Hearts. I would say that. I will say Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has potential to be game of the year. Actually, to me, it was the front runner to be game of the year until some other games were released. So now it got a little bit of competition here. So it's not as clear cut as it once was, but I say that goes with this game right here, Astrobot for the PS5.
What is this?
This game is like Super Mario Galaxy. It has 80 levels.
With robots?
No, so basically if you pay attention to how Astrobot looks, it looks like your PS5 like controller, right? But it's a platformer, but it's like Super Mario Galaxy. But if you save certain bots look like certain PlayStation characters, like Lara Croft, Kratos.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying? And like if you're flying on a little jet, your jet is your PlayStation controller. And you see that, and the visuals is gorgeous in this thing. Like, it got a 94 on Metacritic, which is 2 points higher than Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like, it scored higher than that. So, actually, there is a free game for Astrobot, but I feel like this right here is the front runner for game of the year.
Oh, I'm watching it. I see the gameplay. This is good gameplay.
See? You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Oh, this is cute. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 80 levels, and on top of all that, you are not going to find everything through the first playthrough. You're not. Because it reminds you of, all right, think about Crash Bandicoot, Spyro the Dragon, and a lot of people saying that Astrobot should be the new mascot for PlayStation because Crash Bandicoot is multi-platform now. So you can play that anywhere. I feel like this is a perfect, mascot for PlayStation. But I feel like this is game of the year, though. Like, you can't beat that score. Next game on the list is Space Marine 2. I had the pleasure of playing this game. Hold on.
You want to see some gameplay? I want to see some gameplay.
You want to see some gameplay? Okay,
I want to see some gameplay.
Want to see some gameplay? All right, we're gonna have to pull it up here
Because I've seen the trailers and I'm just like, oh, this looks awesome.
You need to get it because I feel like me, you, and Boogie can actually like play this together. And matter of fact, I'm gonna use my own account. I'm gonna use some of my footage here. Let me see. And I got to, okay, we are at that amount. All right. All right. So we got Space Marine 2. All right. Oh, what you thought, bro? What you thought? No. We're not having that. This whole game is like this. We're not having that. Parental discretion is advised. Don't bring your kids.
This is awesome.
Oh, you thought you was about to catch me off guard, huh? Nah, bro. This ain't how this works. And the AI is smart. The AI is smart. Like, they will help you.
I'll take care of this.
They will actually help you out along the way. Like, they actually finish certain enemies off. You know how certain AI like attack enemies, but the enemy don't really die? Like, nah, your fellow Marines will do that job for you. Like, this, they will handle that business.
How big are the parties?
3-man.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a 3-man party.
cool.
So here's the interesting thing about Space Marine 2. So the campaign, you can play co-op or you can play like single player, but either way it goes, you're still gonna have 2 other Space Marines with you at all times. Everything's theatrical. It's like certain points. It will prompt you to look at certain areas. That way you won't miss anything. You can see all the visuals. And the fact that like all those enemies coming at you, like without any slowdown whatsoever, like you see hordes of enemies. Like, how he was able to put all that on the screen is beyond me. But you are the A team. That's your campaign. So when you switch over to like operations mode, in operation mode, you got like 6 different classes you can choose from. You can be like Bulwark, which is sword and shield. You can do Vanguard, which is like a grappling hook. You can do sniper. And that's when you choose your class and you still got 2 other people with you, but you are the B team on that same planet doing something else different.
You can customize your character, like
Yeah,
appearance and all that.
yes,
Cool. Okay.
the armor. So if you're not familiar with like Warhammer 40K, like the lore, because I'm just not getting into it, but different colors mean different chapters that you are a part of.
Mm.
So like if you wear like green armor, those are the salamanders. Like those are the nicest ones. Like they care about human life. They view humans as equals. Everybody else, like Ultramarines, like if you in the way, you get murdered. They have no qualms about taking your life, like whatsoever. Like just keep that in mind. I'm Raven Guard. Those are the stealthy ones. They got ravens on the side. They're black and white, and a few and far between. But this game is super fun, like super fun to play. Everything sounds great. With the if you got a PlayStation 5 controller, right? If you're playing on PS5, the gun, the triggers on the back, you have to squeeze it a certain way. Like it actually makes you feel the gun, like you pulling the trigger and the shaking. Like it's crazy. But yep, that's Space Marine 2. Man,
Okay.
I'm surprised you never bought that, man. You got to get that in your life.
You know, well, my contender for game of the year is Baldur's Gate 3.
Okay. But I could have sworn it won awards already, though.
It came out in August 2023.
Yeah. I mean, Baldur's Gate. I haven't played Baldur's Gate, but it got a perfect 10 out of 10 in some circles. So let me see accolades. Let me see 2021, 2023. Yeah, it won Game of the Year. It won Game of the Year last year. Yep, and the Game
Are we
Awards.
talking about 2024 Game of the Year?
Yeah, you talking
Are those for games that came out in 2024?
Yeah, so Space Marine 2 came out 24. Astrobot came out like maybe a couple weeks ago. And
In that case.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth came out this year as well. So, but Baldur's Gate, yeah, it got the crown last year. It took that thing home. It got Game of the Year, Best Game Direction, Best Narrative, Best Community Support, Best Role-Playing Game, Best Multiplayer Game, Player's Voice, Best Score and Music, Best Performance. Like, when I tell you Baldur's Gate 3 cleaned house last year, it cleaned house.
As it should. Okay, so then scratch that. So we have Dragon's Dogma 2.
Okay.
What about Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree? Granted, that's an expansion, but that came out.
That's an expansion. Okay.
Helldivers 2.
So, yes, that has potential. But I blame Sony. I blame Sony for this because now 130 plus countries cannot play Helldivers 2 because they're idiots. I blame Sony for this. So whatever chances that Helldivers 2 have, I think it went down a little bit because of the player count. Like you go from 450,000 to 20,000, 25,000. And then Space Marine 2 came out, and that probably absolutely killed Helldivers. Here's the thing. Now I'm on Space Marine 2. They got a year-long roadmap for DLC, and it's free.
Good job for them for thinking ahead and doing. Yeah, good job. Good job for them.
Roadmap. Let you know new game modes, costumes, enemies, free 99. But Elden Ring 2, with Shadow of the Erd Tree, got potential. Dragon's Dogma, it got a tall order.
Yeah.
But it has potential though.
What about of course Black Myth Wukong.
Yes, right here. That has potential to win Game of the Year because 10.
Honestly, I think that it might I think it'll clean up.
You think it'll clean up?
I think it will.
So I think Space Marine 2. Don't quote me on this, listeners, because I gotta get my numbers straight. I want to say Space Marine 2 sold 10 million copies. Let me see how much. Okay, player count and sales number. I'm looking at Forge right now, and it says the game is also #1 top seller on Steam right now, beating out all comers, which even includes earning more than Steam Deck itself and CS2 microtransactions. And it is now second best selling. Yeah, it's now second best selling on PS5 behind only NBA 2K5 and ahead of Fortnite, Astro Bot, Call of Duty, and Black Myth Wukong. The Xbox charts are slower to update, so it's not there yet. Got an 83 on Metacritic. Well, yeah, that's kind of odd, but maybe because just the gameplay footage. But I want to say it's 10 million, but it didn't give me an exact number. Okay, according to Sports Illustrated, it surpasses 2 million in sales. So standard edition and 5 days after the beginning in the early unlock phase, 2 million Space Marines have joined the fight to protect the Imperium. And that is the player count. 2 million player count.
Well, I stand corrected.
I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, yeah. I don't know. And it's multi-platform. So that there's that. Now, Black Myth Wukong, that is competition for sure. Like, that single player story is crazy. You know how Boogie was. He treated it like crack.
Yes.
Like I had to pull him away. I'm like, bro, we gotta do a show, man.
He was like, oh, I guess.
We gotta pull him away. So, those are candidates. You let us know in the comments what you feel like is gonna win Game of the Year this year. My pick is Astrobot. That's my pick. As far as the gameplay.
When do they announce that?
Probably the end of the year.
Okay.
I'll say around about the end of the year. And there's some other games that's coming out too, but I mean, NBA 2K5,
We'll see what happens.
That's a standard. No, ain't no way 2K5 is gonna win that. Like, you get that. But now, the next thing we're gonna talk about is the most recent release, which is today, of Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classic. I am geeked. I fell asleep on the floor last night, thinking I was gonna like catch some early Z's so I can wake up around midnight. But I had something to do early in the morning, so I'm like, damn, it's not midnight yet. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go to sleep and wake up and buy it. That's the first thing I did when I woke up. I pop up, I went on my Switch, buy, went downstairs, made some breakfast and wait for it to download, took my Switch, put it in the car, and I dipped. Because I need to play it handheld. Now, I'm also get it like on PS5 as well. Vievo, I will say that the fighting game community is salivating. They are salivating. I know they was playing this game since midnight, and it's real sweaty in those lobbies.
Let me see.
It is real sweaty in there.
Where's my Switch? Oh, it's behind me. Okay.
For the low price of $49.99, you get The Punisher, beat 'em up. You get X-Men Children of the Atom. You get Marvel Superheroes. You get X-Men versus Street Fighter. You get Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter. You get Marvel versus Capcom 1. And everybody's favorite, Marvel versus Capcom 2. And there has a training mode. And the training mode show frames. So, like, the distances between hits or whatever, like where you want whiff. And they have one-button specials, which is an option. So if you like in the middle of the fight, because things get real crazy on this game, you see Marvel vs. Capcom games, you see the Marvel vs. game, it gets real crazy. Now, where the one-button specials don't work is on ranked. Like, you're on your own on that one. If you're playing casual, then you can do the one-button specials and stuff like that. The They have artwork. The music is there. Rollback netcode, which is a huge deal when it comes to fighting games, because rollback netcode makes games real smooth online, and it adjusts to a smoother game. And also input delay. You can actually adjust your input delay when you are fighting people online. So, but it is real sweaty in those lobbies, Vievo. Real sweaty.
I believe it.
Like I lost at least 6 matches back to back. I'm not ashamed to say. But I got my dubs back though. And once I got my bearings back and get my gameplay straight, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm back. I'm about to teach these Gen Zers what it's like to get your ass whooped in the lobby.
Did you?
I did.
Good job.
Somebody got me an X-Men Children of the Atom, and oh, by the way, in the fighting game collection, you have access to all the secret characters. So you don't have to like do anything. Like on X-Men Children of the Atom, you could play Akuma and Magneto, because Magneto is the boss of X-Men Children of the Atom, but you could play as him. Akuma is this super OP, super broken character in X-Men Children of the Atom, and make you want to throw your controller sometimes, but it's just super fun. Like, it's chaotic. Now, if you get it on your Switch, you please let me know, Vievo, because
I am, because I with me being traveling, I need something that I can play while I'm sitting in the airport or taking 4 or 5 hour flights across the US. So yes, I will be downloading that this evening.
Man, it's so much like the gameplay on this thing. I'm trying to see if I can find some. Let's see. Okay.
Random question. Is Rhode Island the Florida of New England? Because I feel like it is. Is it? I feel like it is.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You see a bunch of elderly folk out there? Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know, man. That's
It's
an
just
old
like,
timey
as
bed
I was
back there.
driving through, I was like driving in, I was like, where the hell? Yeah, what? Like, that's the feeling I got.
Oh yeah. But I heard they got some good
Also,
seafood too.
things I learned. I did not know that Yale University is basically next to the Hood.
What?
Because I turned the corner and I was like, there are a lot of black people. I was looking at the buildings. I was like, oh, that's Yale Yale University. Okay, I'm on campus. And because I'm trying to find a beauty supply, right? And I turned a corner and it's like the barbershop and the liquor store, guys just hanging out outside. And I was like, huh.
And Yale's right here.
Yes.
Wow. I did not know that. Like, that's vital information for your everyday life right there.
I was like, I like this. I like it a lot.
Yale is
My
next to the
people.
hood. So wait a minute. You ever seen those shows like when I went to Harvard and somebody like, I went to Yale, and they just had that look on their face? Like, if somebody went to Yale, like, okay, now I understand why. I understand why now. Because they leave Yale to go to the liquor store. Oh. Get some Swisher Sweets. I mean, anyway.
I swear, the new generation doesn't know about those Swisher Sweets.
No.
Blueberry flavored.
They don't know. But yeah, just today they did a launch trailer for Marvel vs. Capcom.
I love playing as Wolverine and Spider-Man. What's the one that named Mustafis in it?
New challenger!
Listen, I'm definitely going to be getting that. I mean, I got the game already, but I'm going to get it.
Which one has Mustafis in it?
Mustafis.
Hmm. Uh, what was his name? Was it? He had a different name.
He's a Marvel character?
Hmm. He was in Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider's main nemesis.
Blackheart.
Blackheart, yeah.
Yeah.
But
he's
yeah, his government name. Yes, Blackheart. I always like Blackheart. I love playing as Blackheart. I can't remember which one was he in 2?
He's in Marvel's Superheroes. That's his first appearance.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his first appearance. But ironically enough, that was the last guy I fought before I got on the show.
Really?
Yeah. Couldn't stand him.
I love him.
And I was rushing too. And I was like, man, I gotta get these presentations together. I gotta get these slides together. I gotta do all this other stuff. Like crap, I will be back. I will face you once again. So the unique thing is you can highlight each game online who you want to like, because you can like practice and train on any game, but someone can like challenge you on any of these games, right? But you can highlight which one they can challenge you on. So like if you only want to be challenged at Marvel vs. Capcom 2, then just highlight that. If you want to be challenging X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel Superhero versus Street Fighter, and everything else in between, you're open to all those challenges. So but as a fighting game person, I will highly encourage like listeners and followers, like buy this game. Like this is something we've been begging for, like pleading, like straight begging for 20 plus years, and we finally got it, and it's online, and it's rollback netcode, and we're getting another fighting game collection next year. Like and the Punisher, you get the Punisher as a beat 'em up. Ironically enough, I got the arcade cabinet sitting right in front of me, so it's like, but I'm gonna have to get it on Steam and everything else so I can like stream it and get sweaty. But for now, I got it on Switch, so I get on PS5 and everything else in between. So, you got anything else for the listeners out there, Vievo?
No, I hope I don't get spirited away by the ghost of Mildew Past.
I mean, I know someone that can actually handle that, and that's Yusuke Urameshi. You know, he handles spirits, spirit gun.
Yep.
Hiei, Kuwabara. Not some. Well, yeah, Kuwabara's cool. Kurama.
Listen.
Yeah.
Kuwabara, the loudest one in the entire group.
Hey, listen, he might have been the loudest one in the room, but he had some uses though. He was the one who broke the Kakai barrier, so his sword broke that through. So there's that. Oh, also new anime alert. I wouldn't say new anime per se, but that Slam Dunk movie that was on Netflix, they actually put the Slam Dunk series on Netflix as well for people to watch. So
Okay.
yeah, this one has no CGI. The series don't have CGI. The movie does, but the series don't. This is like straight hand-drawn animation, 90s style, 80s, 90s style. So
Have you checked out the elusive? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
oh, what you about to say?
No, I was like, have you checked out the Elusive Samurai yet?
No, I need the link to that.
Okay. It's on Crunchyroll.
The Elusive Samurai. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. But yeah, that is our show for today, ladies and gentlemen. Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. And as Boogie used to say, wash your ass.
With soap.
With
and
soap.
water.
Even though it's getting a little chilly out there, you might want to still go.
I'm gonna add to that. Make sure you moisturize.
Yes, you don't want to be ashy out here in these streets, man. Don't do that to yourself. Especially if you go out on dates. Like, yeah, no, I don't want to see that.
Let me tell you, we notice. We notice if you're ashy and unmoisturized.
Like, what are those? Like, you get no love like that. None. So that's our show for today. Hope you guys enjoy it. Also, I will be streaming on the Twitch channel some more Space Marine 2. And I will be jumping into some Marvel vs. Capcom Fight Collection when I get around to it. But Space Marine 2 will be the game I will be streaming. Go ahead and check out the videos from this week. I released a video this past week for Aliens vs. Avengers #1, covering that. And the gameplay footage that I put in this live, that is the gameplay footage from the earlier video from earlier this week. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and check that out. Be sure to like it. Be sure to share it with your peers. And thank you once again to the 302 subscribers and increasing. So until until next time, y'all. Peace.
See ya.
You asking for a favor, how I know we ain't the same, bitch. Watch how in and out lane switch. They trying to earn cheese off a K, but they ain't Swiss.